In our CVT book club today, the love of her dog inspired our next guest to become an author. Annette DiPasquale rescued many dogs, but Jessie was her first pit bull. After adopting him, she became an advocate for the breed and decided to use her writing talents to help dogs worldwide. And that's how her children's book that you see right there came about. It is titled Jessie's. Please help me welcome the author herself, Annette DiPasquale. How are you, Annette? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So Jessie, how old is he now?
She's 6.
She's
a girl.
Oh, she's a girl. Okay.
She's 6.
She's 6 years old. Your furry love, I bet.
Oh, love of my life. Love her, love her.
Did you love pit bulls before Jessie, or how did it all come about?
No. Well, it all started when I went to adopt. I've always adopted dogs and I rescued dogs. But I went to the old Miss Winkles, the old Red Barn Miss Winkles.
I do remember that. Yes.
So I went there because my daughter was about to move away, and we had 3 dogs altogether. But I was about to have just one, and I didn't want to have just a single dog. So I went to adopt a dog, and of course I wanted an older dog. I didn't want a puppy.
Yeah.
But Jessie was a puppy. She was 5 months old, and I had no idea what it would be like to have a pit bull. I took a chance.
So what was it about her that you said, this is the dog for me?
Well, I wanted a bigger dog because I had a shepherd, so I didn't want a smaller dog. But she looked at me, and I know, and she was all by herself in a cage.
Were you scared though? Because a lot of people are a little reluctant to.
I was.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was.
Yeah.
I was. But she was so affectionate, and she follows me around the house.
Very protective, I bet.
She is, but she's super, super affectionate.
So then you chose to write a book about her or pit bulls in general?
Actually, what happened was I started getting involved because of her. I wanted to see, is it just her? Or do other pit bulls act this way? And so I started to volunteer at the Bully Rescue, walking dogs, and I loved them. They were just the sweetest, cutest things.
I just love your curiosity. I love it. And so you wrote about Jessie and other pit bulls and the breed itself. What is the book actually? Walk us through the book, if you would. It's a children's book.
It's a children's book, but it's fine for adults as well. I don't really know for a fact what happened to her before I got her. She was 5 months old when I adopted her. But in the story, she has a typical pit bull life. She's tied up, she's outside. They love her when she's a pup, but she gets a little bit older and they're like, and she struggles and struggles and struggles, tries to get their attention. She breaks free and ends up running. I wanted to make it true to the setting of Fresno, so she ends up in a vineyard, running in a vineyard, and then she gets picked up by someone working there, and she gets brought to the animal shelter, gets all cleaned up, and she's in a cage. And this is a part that is true, you know, really happened. She just literally rubbed up against us. I mean, literally, like, tried to get through the cage at me.
Oh, wow. That was your sign. And so the bottom line is that with this book, you are not only telling the story of you and Jessie, but you're also encouraging others to maybe at least take a look at a pit bull and find out what their personalities are like. What did you find that they were like?
Well, I started you know, like I said, I walked the dogs from the rescue, but I also started visiting all kinds of rescues all over California. One of the pictures that you showed was in New York. And so everywhere I go, I visit a rescue. Wow. And I found out that at least half the dogs in there are pits or pit mixes. They're just overbred, and people aren't adopting them as much as they should. So
wow. All right. Well, before we go, because we could talk about Jessie forever, but you are having a launch party. So tell us the details on that real quick.
Okay. That's going to be tomorrow night at the Book Barn in Clovis.
Which, by the way, the Book Barn helped her publish her book.
Yes.
And that's why it is possible for everyone to buy it now. So at the Book Barn, Clovis, what time?
It's from 6 to 9 tomorrow night.
Perfect.
Yes.
And you'll be there signing books.
I'll be there signing books.
Wow.
And the reason that this came about was so that I could donate money. So part of the proceeds will be donated back to the bully rescue.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. So
That's
when you
my-
buy the book, if you buy it at the Book Barn or online or wherever you get it, part of the proceeds go to the bully rescue, which is wonderful. Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
I
Alex.
love it. I love your story.
Thank you.
Thanks, Annette.
Thank you for having
And
me.
by the way, speaking of children's books, we want to give away some fun reads for your kids. The first one is National Geographic Kids 100 Ways to Make the World Better. And keeping with the Nat Geo Kids mission, this book is full of practical, positive, and powerful ideas from simple acts of kindness to creative adventure. So we're giving away that. And the other one that we're giving away is also a National Geographic book. It's called Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Everything you need to know about space travel, sci-fi, the human race, the universe, and beyond. So to 3 lucky winners, we're going to give both books away. All you have to do is be the first to go to our Facebook page, like Central Valley Today, and of course message us. They're great books, folks. I promise. I promise. Coming up, we are heading into the